Greeting interwebs, this is Jackie K, and welcome back for another edition of Pokémon XG Next Gen. Last time on our adventures, we started the post-game. And by which, I literally mean just started it up. With our formalities will be gone out of the way though, we have quite a variety of options of things we can do first. Loads of new Shadow Pokemon to catch. Legendary Pokemon roaming the world. Inevitably getting my butt handed to me by Ore Coliseum. And don't worry, I didn't forget about Mount Battle. With all that said, I think our first order of business is the one thing that's been haunting my mind since we first cleared Cyber Key Lair. Let's get into it. And you might have some suspicions as well. You can't frickin' tease Raikou for like a third of the game and not pay it off by the post-game. I had a feeling it'd be here, but I didn't think it'd just be standing here. Menacingly. It would be cool if we had a 2v1 because it's a legendary, but that sure is a Raikou model on the overworld. That sure is a thing. I sure am sticking my head through the Raikou model's head. Hold on. We gotta have a little fun with this. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work that well if I try to turn around. Sorry, I think this is the best we're gonna get. A wild Raikou's appeared. Oh, and they got music for it and everything. Ready to make this way more anticlimactic than it should be, Funland? I'm pretty sure I burnt all my Master Balls in the finale, so this is how we're gonna have to do it. Is Focus Punch gonna be too strong? It's stronger than Wood Hammer, so maybe not. I am like 10 levels higher than it, but it's a legendary Pokemon. Surely I don't one-shot it. Well, that's why we save before fighting it. It'll give us a chance to see some extra dialogue, I suppose. And another part of my curiosity wants to know if it'll come back. No? Well, see y'all in a sec. Well, I want to see what this Raikou can do anyways, so we can put it to sleep after we whittle it down. I think Congener is a good middle ground. Definitely has a lot less devastating moves than frickin' Wood Hammer and Focus Punch. Thunder, kinda saw that coming. One concern though is maybe now I'm gonna be too strong to knock it out. Yeah. Well, at least I can keep resetting. Alright, round 3. You know what they say about third time being the charm. The crazy part is that I haven't even started throwing Pokeballs. Okay. I mean, the safe play would be to go for Iron Head, but surely it did a lot less damage than last time. Surely I won't knock it out this time. I gotta fight the temptation. This will be a little bit more useful in chipping it down anyways. Oh, poor Raikou. Come on. Surely you have something else in your arsenal besides Thunder. Even without Lightning Rod being programmed properly. Surely you have other moves. I know you're a wild Pokemon, but surely you have the AI to use literally anything besides Thunder. And to think I didn't just put it to sleep right away so we could actually see it be interesting. Oh, I'm gonna switch. Jeez, I sure wonder what move Raikou's gonna use on me as I swap in to try to put it to sleep to help catch it better. Will it start with a T? It does. Well, maybe now that it's got the Thunder out of its system, it'll be able to do something else. Oh, that actually kind of sucks. Because that could, like... not only is it paralyzation, which is bad, I also don't get a poison heal. Oh. So now you decide to use other moves besides Thunder. God, I wonder if this is scripted. Because I was explaining why I tried to use Thunder like 5 times in a row. And now I kind of hope that I get in a Pokeball sooner rather than later. Luckily, Ultra Balls, which I'm sure I have, match the color of a Raikou perfectly, as well as being the optimal choice for catching it. Well, I mean, it's a legendary Pokemon. There's no way it was going to work on the first Pokeball. Anything else I have that I would even want to use? Maybe like a Timer Ball? Eventually? No. You know, in hindsight, I was thinking, like, surely I won't need to stock up on Pokeballs before fighting or catching the legendary Pokemon, but I'm starting to have doubts. I'm starting to wonder if I actually should have stocked up a little bit more before approaching the Raikou. A 1, a 2, a 3... Could have fooled me. Surely you have other moves besides Thunder and Nasty Plot. 'Cause you can't really Nasty Plot anymore. I mean, after like 10 zillion Nasty Plots, should I even be surprised? Well, this will be one way to try to get it to do literally anything besides Thunder and Nasty Plot. I'm sure that was a critical hit, but I kind of got the feeling that with as high of a special attack as it has, it's going to be one-shotting practically everything anyways. But at least it has something else that it can use against me. So I can at least get Funland back in here. Will Funland be able to, you know, take a Thunder? Who knows? Who cares? I apparently go first anyways. How did I forget about that already? And now I will never get paralyzed again. Here goes something. 1, 2, 3... Yes! That wasn't too bad. I would give you a really cool name, but I'm flat out of ideas, so you're gonna just be called Raikou instead. Besides, Roku's not a terrible name. I kinda like the sound of it. I just called it a bad name because it's clearly a reference to a random thing. I don't even remember what the thing is, though. I just know that the word Raikou exists. I think it's like a router or something. But if I were to continue to pretend that Raikou didn't exist, I would think that was a pretty cool sounding name at least. Let's see what Raikou's stats are. Careful nature. Something I don't know off the top of my head, but that sounds like a bad nature for Pokemon. Nasty Plot, Aurora Spear, Rest, and Thunder. Not a bad moveset, and I could definitely see it being kind of annoying if I wasn't prepared. Oh wait, I suppose I kind of wasn't. Wait, Inner Focus? I'm not sure if that's your hidden ability or a new ability, but I know that's not what it would typically have. I guess the mod creator was in the camp of pressure on every single legendary being a little anticlimactic. Which is sad, because, like, pressure is not a bad ability. But I can kind of get why it'd be kind of annoying to have literally every legendary Pokemon with it. I want to keep these post-game videos on some sort of theme. So since we found Raikou already, it would be nice to find the other two legendary beasts. But all I can think of is, like, Suicune is water, so it makes sense to appear in the water area. And Entei is fire, so maybe in a fire-like area? Oh! Oh, hey! Just random mythical legendary superimposing large legendary Pokemon in the middle of town, and no one's got anything to say about it? Really, y'all? Y'all don't notice a giant beast hanging by your old stadium? Absolutely no one, huh? Yeah, you know who else is apparently visiting? Suicune, the freaking Pokemon god of the North Winds. No one really cares about that, huh? Okay. Let me stock up on Pokeballs so we can actually do this right this time. Allegedly. Let me quench my curiosity. Bye, Suicune. Pay no mind to the random clipping. I was half expecting it to actually be inside. Really now? Just as I was about to say, I was expecting Suicune to, you know, be inside the Coliseum, but maybe that was too abstract, too, like, obtuse. So they put it in town so people would be more likely to notice? Okay. Hi, Kyogre. Yep. I guess we're gonna fight Kyogre instead. I didn't per se, I was just gonna walk by it, but apparently I walked too close. Which is strange because that was not a thing with Raikou. We clearly know that you can't just walk too close to Raikou. I love how I have the worst possible Pokemon out for this. Well, I mean, I was going in here and stocked up and prepared to catch a water type. I'm gonna be frank with y'all though, Kyogre is not the water type I was expecting to try to catch today. Oof. And unfortunately I don't have like water absorb, so I can't just cheese this the same way I cheese Raikou. We can sleep spam though. Hopefully that'll do the trick. A thought just occurred. Is Drizzle like Gen 3 Drizzle? Or is it like modern Gen Drizzle, where it eventually runs out? I guess I was... Whoa. That is way more than I was expecting to do to a Kyogre. Gotta be frank. Oh, come on. Now I don't know if it's like... I wasn't paying that close attention. I got too distracted by the fact that I put in the red health with a single move to really recognize how much damage I did. Well, technically not a single move, but a secondary move. Well, the original plan was to catch Suicune first anyways. But the fact Kyogre is here is definitely on the back of my mind now. Still freaking can't believe they stuffed the legendary god of water into an abandoned Coliseum and nobody in town has noticed. Someone had to open the door for that Kyogre, right? It didn't just like... Well, I guess in this world all the doors open up automatically. But still... Someone had to squeeze that Kyogre through that tiny little door. Or opening that's a sorry excuse for a door. You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to do that. Well, see, I can walk around and touch Suicune all I want, just fine without triggering a battle. But for some reason, Kyogre's like, no, you respect my boundary and my space, and you don't like it. And, oh, I found there something weird about the main. The main kind of follows my character. I was wondering why I was giving itself a weird hairdo when I was walking inside the Coliseum. I mean, if I had shenanigans with Raikou, of course I'm gonna mess around with this for way longer than any rightful human being should. Like, this would make for a fabulous thumbnail. I'm not complaining about the mod. I appreciate the fact that this feature exists in the first place. But man, I love this! Like, this will probably be the highlight of my night. I'm not sure if that's just how amazing this is, or how sad and pathetic my day has been. No regrets. So, I don't know what Suicune can do. Ideally, I should let it do some stuff to me so I can see what I can do. But I know, like, Aurora Beam is kind of like a signature move for Suicune, without actually being a signature move. Point being, like, if any water types are already infamous for having ice-type moves, but if any water type that's not also part ice deserves to have a move like Aurora Beam, or ice moves in general, it would frickin' be Suicune. Now, if you don't mind me, I might just focus so I can actually pay attention to how much damage I do with my moves so I don't accidentally knock Pokemon out again. Or you have extrasensory. Like, I mean, that is a move that Suicune has a lot, and it is super effective against me. I'm not too worried though. You know, it'd be funny if it had Sleep Talk. You think you would have used it by now, but I don't know how advanced you can make the AI in this game. Alright. Now, what I was gonna say when we were fighting Kyogre by accident, it's like I was totally prepared to catch a water type either way. Though, I would be half tempted to use at least one Premier Ball on Kyogre, just to, like, fit in the theme, but... And you know, for the funs, and because I'm in a fairly comfortable situation anyways, maybe I'll try one Premier Ball. It wouldn't look half bad in one. A 1 and breakout. Called it. But you know what also is the white ball and might have good color chemistry with Suicune? Timer balls. I forget, they might have a little too much red for it to really work. But something tells me we're gonna get a chance to find out eventually. In the meantime, I don't see the harm in throwing a couple more net balls and seeing where it goes. 1, a 2, a 3, or I could just catch it on my second net ball. I guess that's the thing too. I'm gonna just call you Aurora for now. Alice. But Aurora Chili for short. I don't know why I got the sudden urge to name all the Legendaries. I never really nicknamed Legendaries. Yet, we are today. Now let me go save, make sure the recording is good, and we'll see what we do next. I think we got time to squeeze in one more legendary Pokemon. And I'm just a little conflicted if I want to go for the theme of getting all the legendary beasts today, or go with my heart and just go for the giant, awesome whale that the game just threw at me. And with a new Raikou in our possession, I think it's a good time to take a little break. So thank you all for tuning in for another edition of Pokemon XG Next Gen. I guess while we're doing it, let's go find the other legendary Pokemon that have legibly appear throughout Array. Until then though, take care.